Hey everyone, and welcome to the $1 million portfolio journey. It is the 6th of June 2025. It's around 6 p.m. here in London, and I'm gonna do my investment for today. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to do my investment yesterday because I got behind a little bit, but today I'm going to be investing some more money into the stock market, and I'm going to be purchasing MicroStrategy through my SIPP. So before we do that, I'm just going to quickly have a look at the portfolio to see how it's doing. So my general investment account is just under 43k. It was about 52k about a few weeks ago, and the reason for this decline is Tesla went down about 15% yesterday. It has recovered today by 5%, but it went down quite a lot yesterday. Fundamentally, there's nothing wrong with the company. It's just Elon Musk and Donald Trump just having a feud on Twitter. So this is something that's just going to blow over. So I'm not too concerned about that. But it has hit my portfolio. But again, I'm not too concerned about that. My stocks and shares ISA is just above 24k. And my self-invested personal pension is just under 40k. So let's drill down and have a look at the companies. So let's have a look at Tesla. So today, Tesla is up around 5.5%. Yesterday it declined. I think at its peak decline it was around 17%. But again, it's at the 300 level. So who knows which direction it's gonna go. So if it goes down even more, I'm gonna be buying more shares in Tesla. But I think what's going to happen is just going to stabilize, and then once June comes and robo taxis are introduced, and if it's successful, then the stock should start to go up and up. So that's Tesla, a huge decline, but not too concerned with what is driving the decline. There's no fundamental changes in the company. So that's Tesla. Let's have a look at MicroStrategy now. So MicroStrategy trading around $377. Today it's up around 2.27%. So again, it's doing okay. At its peak, it was around $420 about a few weeks ago. So it has gone down. So I'm buying as much as possible. I'm trying to get to the 100 units mark. So I want to be owning 100 shares in MicroStrategy. So that's the reason I keep on buying it. So the next one is Nvidia. So let's have a look at Nvidia today. Is up around 1.26%, so $141.75. So once I hit 100 units in MicroStrategy, I'm going to be taking my focus to Nvidia, and I'm going to be trying to build that up to 100 units as well. And I have about 34 units in Tesla, in Nvidia. So if I can move that to 100 units, then what I will do is go back to Tesla again and try and get that to 500 shares. I currently have 450 shares in Tesla. So that's that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go into my portfolio and go into my SIPP. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to be investing some money into MicroStrategy. So today what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be investing £177 and 16 pence. So I'm still waiting for a lot of clients to pay me. They're behind, and that's making me get behind as well with my investment. But hopefully once they pay, I'm going to be in a better position, and I'm going to start accumulating more shares in MicroStrategy. And once I've got to that 100 mark, I'm going to be then changing direction and going into Nvidia and trying to get my bag up to 100. So let's do this purchase now. So $177.16. I'm going to review the order, put the order through. Okay, so that's gone through. So I've got 0.6313 shares in MicroStrategy. So I'm going to update that on the spreadsheet. So plus 0.63, I believe it was 16. I'm just going to double check that. Yep, 6316. Okay, so let's have a look at how many units I hold now. So for Tesla, I hold 450 units, just above. For MicroStrategy, I hold just over 82 units. And for Nvidia, I hold 34 units. My target for Tesla is 500. My target for MicroStrategy is 200. And my target for Nvidia is 200 as well. If we look at it in terms of percentages, I'm 90% of the way there for Tesla. I'm 41% of the way there for MicroStrategy, and I'm 17% of the way there for Tesla. So I am making small incremental steps towards my goal, and this isn't something that's going to be happening overnight. I'm just going to keep on building with as much money as possible. As much money as I get, I'm going to be putting it into the stock market once I've accounted for household bills and taxation. So that's done. So let's have a quick look at the portfolio again. So general investment account, just under 43k, stocks and shares ISA, just under 25, and self-invested personal pension, just under 40. So if we take into account all the brokerages that I have, I'm currently standing between 175 to 180k in dollars. So I'm about 5.9x away from a billion. So again, I'm just going to keep on purchasing, and as long as there's nothing fundamentally different about the company, it's not going to make a big difference to my investing. For example, yesterday there was a big feud between Donald Trump and Elon Musk. It sent the stock down about 17%. And I think it's a great opportunity for me personally to be buying, but again, because I don't have any money to pump into Tesla, I haven't done that. So if I did have more spare money, it would have gone into Tesla. So in the future, what I might do is, if there is such a decline like that, then I might be able to rotate the shares from Nvidia to Tesla. So for example, Nvidia in my SIPP is up 26%. So maybe I could have sold all the position there and then bought more Tesla to increase my Tesla bag, because at the moment it's dirt cheap at $300. It could go down even more, but this is a good opportunity to buy it. But because I think Nvidia is going to be rising at the same pace as Tesla, that's the reason I haven't done that. And the same with MicroStrategy as well. So there's no reason. If it fell even further to 250, then that would be a compelling rotation. And MicroStrategy went up like 50-60%. Then the divergence between the two companies, what I could have done is sold some of my MicroStrategy shares and then put it into Tesla. And then I'll be able to get the Tesla shares on the cheap. So that's something that I'm going to be doing in the future. There are going to be lots of opportunities like this. Tesla will go down 10, 20, 30%, and it will go up 50, 60, 70%. So again, there's going to be lots of opportunities. So I'm not too concerned about that. So that's it for today. For anyone who's new to the channel, my channel is about building a $1 million portfolio as soon as possible. I'm hoping to do that between 2 to 3 years, and I have four very simple rules. The first rule is that I am a very aggressive investor. So I invest every day into the stock market, and I try to invest at least 200 to 500 pounds. Rule number two is I'm a long-term investor. So basically, whatever I buy today, I'm not going to sell it for the next 5 years, and I'm going to try and hold it for at least 10 years. Rule number three is I'm a very volatile investor. So I hold shares in very volatile companies like Tesla, MicroStrategy, and Nvidia. So as you know, Tesla went down 17%. Yes, it's one of the most volatile companies in the world. MicroStrategy goes up by 20% some days. So again, these are the companies that I want to have exposure in. So that's the reason I'm buying it. So rule number four is I'm a very tax efficient investor. So I always max out my ISA and my SIPP, and then what I do is I then go into my general investment account. So I always max out the family ISAs, the family SIPPs, the junior ISAs, the junior SIPPs, and then I go into my general investment account. So four very, very simple rules, and basically one very lofty target of reaching $1 million. So, join me on my journey. Join me and subscribe to the channel. Like the video if you found it entertaining. Leave a comment below. Ask me anything and I will reply to you. And what I will do is I will bring you another update on Monday. So have a great weekend. Take care.